Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This video, the topic will be the narcissist and why they downgrade. The reason the narcissist downgrade is because, for one, from the get-go, most narcissists don't really have high standards. And with the narcissist, it's all about supply. So the narcissist can fool you and trick you to who they leave you for after they discard you, who's the next victim. It can mind boggle you. I know for sure that happened to me. Like, for instance, the narcissist might leave you for somebody way older who's like, you know, it's like they look like they're about to die or they sick. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, what? That don't even make sense. You know, another one, a narcissist might leave you for a prostitute, and you might be like, you leaving me, you know what I'm saying? You leaving me for a prostitute? Like, I know, it's crazy. Sure, but narcissists might even leave you for someone homeless. Not to disrespect the homeless. I wish there wasn't homelessness, and some narcissists are homeless, and I'm gonna do a video about that too. And some empaths are also homeless too. I'm gonna do a video about that too as well soon. But the narcissist downgrade because the narcissist has no standards, and the narcissists are a downgrade themselves from the get-go. The only reason why you don't see this or get this because of the narcissist. They fool victims from the beginning, and everyone to show like how much of a wonderful person and how wonderful their life is, how much they got this going on, how much they doing this, how important they are, how many friends, their family, how it's wonderful. And they fool people up. They did this high standard person. They got high standards, high qualities. And so they present this to you, which is a false self and not really true. So for one, and another reason why they present this to you, because most likely narcissists are dealing with empaths. So these are empaths. We are, like, you know, high standard people, but we are humble and we are down to earth. But we are in most ways like high standard persons. We set ourselves as high standards of being, you know, quality people in person, you know, in general, and then to other people and to the universe, period. And so this is why they trick us. You know, they put on this false mask is to get us and trick us to believe that they are equal to us, which they are not, which we find out in the end. So this is one reason why you probably confused and don't understand it. And so the narcissist does that because at the end, it's all about supply to narcissists. So if the narcissist can, say for instance, a prostitute or someone who really believe in, like, say, a marriage where they manipulate you to keep it in, they will stick with that person longer because they get to easily abuse them and victimize them as much as they want. Because, you know, why do I mean to say married person, but a prostitute, they won't really most likely have a lot of self-esteem. So it'll be more easier for them to leave, to leave you and go to a prostitute and get to, you know, do all the abuse to them. And also, it also counts what level the narcissist is at. I mean, is the narcissist a person who don't have nothing going on for themselves? I mean, that's also something for you to consider too. I mean, is the narcissist has anything going for themselves? No. So that explains why the narcissist is downgrading, because if you're at this level and the narcissist at this level, the narcissist will fool you and to try to get at your level in some way, shape of fashion to get with you. But the narcissist is really down here, but they figure like they're up here with you to get you. So at the end, you guys are not even equal from the get-go. So eventually it'll become a problem because the narcissist is going to be the narcissist. And then once the narcissist become the narcissist is going to do what they do. So if they're really at that level to where it's a prostitute, a prostitute's at the level they at, and the narcissist go run into that, because people always return to what they really is and what they really are when it all comes down to the end. And if you discarded the narcissist, they have no choice and they don't got no supply already ready. And if they have some supply and it's low grade, they got to run to that because they have no more high grade supply like you. So the narcissists have high grade supply and low grade supply. So the narcissist is always up here dealing with the high grade all the time. You know what I'm saying? And so when they have to deal with, and then if it comes to a point where they have to deal with the low grade supply, then they'll deal with the low grade supply for the time being until they get back to some more high supply. You know, the narcissist is always looking for high supply and higher supply. They can have high supply now and still looking for something even better than that, because narcissists get bored. So it don't matter how much of a supply you is, eventually they believe and think and looking for something better. And once they find that, they'll leave you for that. Only time narcissists go to the low supply is if they really need to, if that's what they want at that time being, to really treat somebody bad and really unleash their anger and frustration on them. You know what I'm saying? Or it also could be what I just said. And you know, like I said before, the narcissist I was dealing with a long time ago, I mean, she was dealing with this guy that I was like, you know what I'm saying? Now we young and she dealing with some guy like, you know, old enough to be her father age. Like, you know what I'm saying? This guy was old. This guy was skinny, 10 pounds, extra sick looking. And it was just like, oh man, his clothes was falling off of him. It was like, she leaving me for him? You know what I'm saying? And this was not even me now. This was me younger. It was like, you know what I'm saying? It was like, I don't understand. Like, you know, it was like, I mean, but another thing also to consider is that a narcissist's mind and brain is already at that level. The narcissist is full of dirt and trash and filthiness inside their body, inside their mind, heart, spirit, soul, and body. They have all that nasty dirtiness and filthiness in there 24/7 all day, every day. So it makes sense for the narcissist to go and be that low. You know what I'm saying? It makes sense because that's what's really in them. What they show and the persona they put on for us, the victims and other people, is that they are just as equal as everybody else or even more. They always, in most cases, they always play more superior, especially the overt narcissist. So that's another reason why the narcissist, and some reasons why the narcissist downgrade. You know what I'm saying? So don't feel offended if the narcissist downgrade. Like, you know, the narcissists don't care about your value to the point to where they say, let me hold on to it, let me keep something valuable. You got to understand from the get-go, the narcissists want you because you valuable, so they can reap the benefits of you being valuable, and then also them to suck all the valuableness out of you and try to steal that and then bring you down. You know what I'm saying? So it's never the narcissist dealing with, you know, an empath, a high quality person for the right reasons. They don't deal with us for the right reasons. They deal with us for all the wrong reasons. You know what I'm saying? So don't never be confused, and don't never like think it's you. It's not you. You know, and I understand it because I used to be mind-boggling too, and it also made me look at myself like, dang, like, you know, like, dang. When I see now, it's like me, you know, me for him, like. So, but once I got the healing and, you know, I snapped out of it, I was like, oh, okay, that's what that is. Once I got back to me, it was like, okay, yeah, I see what this is. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, I hope you guys understand it. I hope this was information enough for you. And, you know, hopefully you liked it. If so, let me know. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Everybody have a good one and stay narcissistic free.